Here with a quick daily wrestling news update for you. Jesse, the Body Ventura WWE Hall of Famer, says he has had a WWE Legends contract offer and he's currently still negotiating about returning to the WWE. He claims he's happy with the change of direction of the company now that Vince McMahon is out. He doesn't know what role they would bring him back in. Of course, Legends contracts are mostly to do autograph appearances and put out new merchandise of wrestlers. Bob Bruggers, who was in the plane crash with Ric Flair and played 6 seasons in the AFL and was in the Wrestler AWA movie, passed away at the age of 80 this week. As far as the latest from the Vince McMahon Janelle Grant lawsuit, I just want to point out someone asked in my update yesterday how many pictures of Janelle Grant are on the internet. There's three. Again, she's in her mid 40s now. All of the pictures. The one in the middle is from a movie that came out in 2006. So you'd have to imagine it was filmed in 2005. The ones on the right and left, which are the most popular ones, I would say the one in the left, she looks probably around the same age as she was in 2005. The one on the right, maybe a little older. But basically, none of these pictures appear to be her in her 40s. So it seems like they've deliberately tried to make only like the young, innocent pictures available on the internet. As far as Vince McMahon, according to Dave Meltzer, he bought that multi-million-dollar apartment unit where he met Janelle Grant, where she also lived in the early 2000s when Donald Trump still owned it. And of course, it came out that both McMahon and Grant had partners. Apparently, they were both cheating on. And if she wasn't cheating on him, apparently she still lived with her ex, who was a lawyer, and she also had her law degree. Um, Anyways, I'm not going to get into that too much, but Vince McMahon apparently deleted his text messages with Grant, and Grant is only showing her side of the or his side of the text messages, not his responses. So obviously his responses, if it goes to court or arbitration, are going to have to come out. You can't just show one side and hide the others. She did sign a financial release as part of the arbitration deal that also included a non-disclosure release and covenant not to sue. And a lot of people are saying what this is basically going to come down to is, did Grant breach the confidentiality agreement prior to February 2023 when the date of the missed payment from Vince McMahon occurred? So we'll keep following that. Apparently, WWE is going to move their pay-per-views to Sundays, according to Dana White, on a lot of weeks to avoid conflicts with UFC, which is also owned by TKO. They also want to do a lot of the events in the same cities to save on production costs, have like Power Slap and SmackDown on Fridays, UFC on Saturdays, WWE on Sundays, and potentially Mondays, since they're all about savings. Yeah, Raw is dropping ratings. So is SmackDown. SmackDown did their lowest rating of the year with Cody Rhodes as champion and lowest viewership of the year. Here's something interesting about Cody for everyone says he's so popular. John Paz gave me 3 audio interviews this week, one with Cody Rhodes, or last week, one with Virgil and one with Harley Race that you could watch on the Hannibal TV. Cody's did far less viewers than Virgil and Harley Race. So take that for what it's worth. Conan the Barbarian was released on this date in 1982. What a great movie. Someone's making fun of Jesse Ventura living off the grid in the Baja. I like Jesse Ventura. I'd love to interview him. I was going to at one point, then his agent changed the deal, which was a slime ball move to do. By the way, Great North Wrestling returns to Petawawa, Ontario, August 31st, and Napanee, Ontario, June 29th. Tickets are at ticketweb.ca. will with silos full of tortillas. Yeah. I mean, Jesse's an interesting guy. He talks a lot. I think I could get a great interview out of him. Maybe it'll happen one day, but I won't hold my breath on it. And I'm sure WWE. He is one of my favorite commentators are Jesse Ventura and Bobby the Brain Heenan. I do think I agree with you, Ivan. A lot of people are going to watch it on Netflix. I'll be more. I am going to get Netflix once WWE switches over to Netflix because the WWE network is the shits in Canada, the drizzling shits. I had it for about 3 or 4 months. It's not as good as it is in the US and other places, but they're disabandoning it for Netflix. I don't think I'll be able to sit through the shows because I'm not that much of a fan, but I will try and watch the major pay-per-views. Ventura is one of the best talkers in any field. Supposedly, at one point, he wanted to run for president and do appearances on W to help build to it, but Vince McMahon ex-nayed that. So that's why he had a feud with WWE. I think they're canceling the network once it goes to in anywhere like Peacock is going to remain in the U.S. from what I understand till the end of the Peacock deal, but for like Canada and other places that don't get Peacock, they're going to disband the network because in Canada, for instance, the network is part of Rogers Sportsnet, and it's not the same as the U.S. network. It's brutally bad. I mean, I never even figured out how to stream it to my TV, and I'm fairly good technically, and it didn't have nearly the library, so they're just gonna go to the Netflix. I don't know if they're gonna put the full libraries on there or not. I don't think Jay that Ventura is gonna be a full-time commentator, but I could see him doing stuff here and there to please the old school fans like me. I mean, I'd watch a Jesse Ventura commentary match. Anyways, guys, have a great afternoon. I'm heading off to the gym soon. Wish everyone a good day. Bye.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on